spot me one of those
Alright, we're
glasses?
recording.
Can I get one of those glasses?
You want these ones?
Yeah.
Wait, so
I
what
need
is the
this one to see.
YouTube channel called?
D-Schwarm.
D-Schwarm.
Oh, that's so cool.
Correct.
Hello everyone, welcome to my TED Talk. I just like to say why pennies are overrated.
Did you
Pennies are overrated?
That was just something I saw.
No, I know this pennies overrated argument.
not
I also know these people that don't like the word moist. Are you familiar with this?
No, I'm not familiar
There's
with this.
a-
And I don't
there's
think,
an
I don't think
internet-
I wanna,
There's a Reddit.
I don't think I want to be familiar with it.
Right, they find that word completely offensive and it needs to, like, they have, like, it triggers them.
Is it a slur
And
or something?
there's more than one. There's like a whole group of these people that are opposed to the use of the word
That's like-
moist.
That's odd when we're like 2/3 water. I mean,
That's like the
And we've been encouraged to moisturize during the pandemic. I mean,
that's like the IQ of people who think birds are drones.
They are. That's how I failed my math test.
yeah, you're looking very good. You're looking very good, man.
And the
You're looking like a straight up gangster right there, man. That's
I got
good.
an actual goatee.
That's
Just I got
very
super
good,
chopped
Jet, yeah.
lips. They
Oh.
suck.
Okay, so where were we? You guys, in terms of hours, we're at hour 2. I need dice.
We're in happy face number 2.
No, I think Happy Face, you guys have moved the Happy Face twice.
Go! We're right here.
I think you're way up on the happy scale.
We're just too cool, man.
What happened to this before?
Don't. Just
Dude,
don't.
I don't
Everything
know.
looks good.
Okay, so
That's what I do.
no,
1 hour, 2 hours. We're in hour 2,
Here you
and
go.
we're in Happy Face 7, I think?
Mister, you can have your
This one, right?
back.
Yeah. We were no. It was this because this is the middle, right?
Yeah.
We moved over too. We were right there.
We're in 2 hours and 1 hour there. Okay, we're off to a great start.
Hi, my name is Jet.
Okay, so the jockeys, we've got Jet on Zip.
No, I'm Zip. Who? What?
Oh, you're riding Wizzy, the orange snail.
Yes, yeah, I'm riding Wheezy.
God, I love you, Zip, man. You remember everything.
Wheezy.
God, they really zip around, huh? These snails sure are gonna zip
Oh
around.
my god.
It's a double joke because they don't zip around.
Yeah, I know.
I have to ruin every joke
Okay.
by explaining this.
Brendan,
I respect that.
not here.
I deeply respect that.
He's using the.
But also,
He's on Shelly Moo, the pink snail.
Anyways, but won't is this kind of cheating if I electrocute the tail of my snail will just make me zoom?
And then Henry,
That's just like...
I think that'll hurt the snail.
That's
I
fine.
don't
Yeah, that'd probably hurt the
No, I don't want like absolutely thunderbolt.
you're on
I
Red
want-
Snail Breakneck, right? Breakneck?
Yeah, breakneck.
It's not gonna break. It's not like a breakneck pace. It's gonna like fall over and break its neck. Right.
No, I disagree. It's gonna rule.
Yeah.
Why are there two identical Thanos heads just back to back? There's one right there and then there's one in the back.
Thanos
One is
face?
watching the other.
Why are you weird? Why are you weirder?
know. What's in that one? Is that like, does that hold anything?
That looks like it would
It
be
holds
something that
pennies.
holds some.
Probably. Anyways,
It
but
holds where?
oh,
Oh,
piggy
back to
bank.
Turn
back.
around.
The back.
Oh!
My teacher has like
so
a Shrek
if
one.
I set, no, I don't mean like thunderbolt this way, but what if I get like a little zip? Like it's not like it's gonna kill it, but like or not gonna
Okay,
seriously
okay.
hurt it. I'm just gonna,
What would lightning do? What would lightning do?
make it zoom?
How would it
turn
make
it turbo?
How would it make it zoom?
Because it's kind of like if you kind of like if you like whipped a horse like and it's like if you do like whip it or
That's
something and
animal
it
abuse.
runs.
That's
Oh,
animal
so
abuse
this is,
stuff.
they're gonna go through this one?
Yeah.
It's a snail. Why would you abuse
But
snails?
electrocuting something, I don't think is gonna.
That's just to rile
I'm
it up.
gonna
But
give
I
it. I'm
mean,
gonna give it a static shock.
they would
We
just go at like
need
their
a
max speed,
whiteboard.
but their max speed is still absolute.
Oh,
like,
Track the
trash.
race.
Shit,
I
like
didn't
a
bring a
cattle
map.
prod. It would work.
You need a battle map?
Well, yeah, but it
Yeah, I
would be
didn't
like
bring one
turbo.
tonight.
It's not gonna turbo him. It'll
We're
just
gonna,
get him
we're gonna
going
have to
just like a
struggle
whip
through the
Well,
race.
yeah, but it's not a
It'll
horse.
give him the energy. Okay, time to go.
Do you have a blank?
Yeah.
Can you just grab
It'll
one
be
piece
a
of paper
crowd
maybe
pleaser,
from Ryan?
and then when
Like
you
just a white
inevitably
piece of
lose,
paper?
they're
We
gonna
can just use white paper.
boo and
I don't
throw stuff
Okay,
at the
this
judge.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
just,
character
I'm gonna just
sheet.
explode the whole stadium at that point.
No,
I have like arm.
You're gonna get like an uprising, like you're gonna lose, and everybody's gonna like boo the judge and want you to win.
No, if everyone says boo me, I'm just gonna like jump all the way up, like really high. I'm just gonna just, like blow up the whole stadium.
You're a first level mage. You can possibly blow up like a couple of the stands, maybe.
I would actually
a couple of the seats, like make them sizzle a little
If
bit.
they're goblin sized.
like
Yeah.
goblin sized seats. I could do that.
Okay, so we return to the Witchlight Carnival. It again
Hi.
is just after dusk, an hour after dusk. So the moon is up. Thank you so much. This is gonna be perfect for our racetrack.
Oh,
The
thanks, man. That's so nice of you.
the moon is up. The stars are twinkling. The lights are colorful and bright. It is a wonderful, wonderful night. The temperature is perfect. There's fog that has rolled in, but it's all stayed away. River is rolling. The crowd is exciting. A tree has just come by and handed out candy. A squirrel has given out trinkets. Enthusiasm and joy. Everyone is full of smiles and great cheer. You find yourselves in the snail racing pit, where you are preparing for what appears to be one of the most exciting events of your entire life. Now, you've come to the carnival to find something that has been lost or stolen from each one of you. And you're not sure, exactly what has happened, but it's kind of in the background right now. Like, you remember that you came here for this personal reason, but for some reason you're much more focused on a successful snail race tonight.
Yeah,
That's really your goal.
Yeah.
I wonder if the rogue is gonna sneak.
No.
What if
I'm gonna like charge him. I'm gonna make a strength check.
Henry, if I remember correctly, you've lost a pet cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was the cat's name?
It didn't have a name.
Twinkie.
Unnamed pet cat, a kitten,
Twinkie.
perhaps.
Twinkie.
What's the wrong name?
Henry, as you prepare to race on the red snail Breakneck, you remember that your cat's name was going to be Breakneck the cat. And you're like, there's something magical about tonight. I may not find my cat, which was stolen, but I have found joy because this snail, really does remind you. And how does the snail remind you of your cat?
I mean, like,
He's gonna break
my cat was always like oozing and sticky. And this snail's oozing and sticky.
So it was an oozy and sticky cat, and the snail reminds you of that oozy and sticky nature. Well, there's
I wish I could like touch my oozy and smelly cat once.
Smelly cat?
What exact material
Smelly
made it
cat.
oozy and
Yeah,
sticky?
like oozy
We would all love to know.
Oozy and sticky.
Yes,
So-
what did I eating chocolate? That's why. That's
You're
why.
on shrooms. You missed nothing. You've just been staring closely at the grass.
I've been having a very zen moment.
You're getting
Yeah.
very,
Hello, pal.
very,
Are you gonna
like-
force your religion on everybody else?
My religion? I don't. My
Mushrooms
religion
are not a religion.
Yeah,
Psychedelics are not a religion.
I'll tell you this: if you're on psychedelics, your rule of thumb, part of my French is don't be a blank. That's it. That's basically the philosophy
your
of people on
religion is
psychedelics.
that you are.
What is your? I don't even remember. You are a.
A barbarian.
You're JJ the Barbarian.
JJ the Barbarian.
JJ the Barbarian. You're. I'm assuming shirtless at this point.
Full body paint.
Full body paint.
Full body paint. Shirtless, eyes dilated to the nines.
Well, and the good news is your body paint when you put it on was red.
It is human.
Oh.
You went with a very red kind of warrior body paint.
Okay.
But as you've toured through here, it is really kind of bleached out and faded, or the light is just odd,
Cool.
and it's currently like cotton candy pink.
Yes.
Right? And
I
the
look
snail that
down
you're
at
getting
it.
on,
I look down at it and I'm like, I look on the outside how I feel on the inside.
and even more profound as the jockeys move you closer to Shelly Moo, you realize that Shelly Moo's riding girdle is also pink. And you know that this is a sign from all the psychedelic gods.
Yes.
That tonight, the mushroom has shined on you. And tonight, and as you approach, you notice in the grass small fairy mushrooms. Coming up out of the grass that you hadn't noticed in your earlier investigation. But the grass, the race course actually does seem to be, lawn, well manicured lawn.
Can I pick them up?
You can, but they're very small mushrooms. These are not large toadstools.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna pick them up and I'm gonna save this for later. And I'm gonna eat a couple just because.
Yes, of course.
Why not?
Please make
Save
a
this for
Constitution
later.
save to see if you're
Can I
eating
please-
poisonous snails.
Please get a D20. This is gonna be
It's always
fun.
great when the first roll of the night is seeing if you get poisoned by
Wait.
mushrooms.
9.
Constitution? Do you have a
could've been the rogue
Constitution modifier?
Constitution. Not 9. 12.
12. So as you're eating these, your mouth is going kind of numb, but you're not sure if it's the excitement and the correlation, the coincidence, the incredible synchronicity, or if you've just poisoned yourself with eating manure covered.
I really wish David was here as the cleric to give me some insight on this.
We could have. Detect poison may have gone a long way there. Okay, but they are preparing you for the race.
Okay.
And they're giving you some general instructions, like it's going to be going a lot faster than you probably anticipate. But you will be able. They hand you the reins. You will be able to direct and control him and coerce him into a successful race. So you are riding him, and your animal handling skills, if you have any, will come into play.
Oh, wait, I
If
think I
not,
have them.
just hold on, because he knows the course. He's done this before, and if you just stay
I have
on the
17.
snail, you'll probably do
I
okay.
have
So
17 animal handling.
that's going to come in. So again, you're not on a snail.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, I am.
You are on a
He's riding
snail.
breakneck.
No? He's
No,
riding breakneck.
he's
I'm
riding-
riding Wiz.
He's-
Oh, you're on
Wait.
your zip jet. You're on the orange snail. Yeah. So
Can I
so
get that aspect, actually?
so you don't know a lot about. Oh, die back. Here, let me give you. You want red?
Yeah.
You boy. No, you
Like
cotton candy.
Guys, this one actually special.
Content.
Good.
Special.
You get a whole set of 7.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Special.
So the orange snail. I mean, and you don't know. Well, actually, do a nature check. Do a quick nature check. I don't have a blank character sheet, so I'm having trouble helping you. But you should have nature as a skill, and it should have a modifier. Did you not write your? You did that by hand. You made a handcrafted sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, so nature I think is wisdom. So
No.
roll. Is it
My
not wisdom?
is.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
My wisdom is 16.
So roll a d20, and then add your wisdom modifier.
6, 16.
No, it's not 16. So on your character sheet, you should have your wisdom.
That should be like what?
Oh, my wisdom.
Plus 2?
Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm like confused.
You got to get better at this, Jet. This is one of the fundamental skills of Dungeons and Dragons. So let me see your character sheet.
Here, I don't have.
Did you roll a bad number? Is that why you're upset?
No, I know. I'm just.
You just didn't fill it in,
No,
right? So you got to
it's
fill all
question.
these in. So here's your nature, right? And then here's your wisdom. You don't have stats.
Yeah, you're missing some of your stats.
You're missing all of
I
your
have
stats.
pencil.
Has he been playing this like the session this whole time with
Yeah.
that stuff?
What?
That's respect.
Yeah, you need a new
Respect.
character. You got to do some work on this character sheet.
Yeah, I think
right?
I need a
Can I
new
get
character sheet because I just have like
I
a
honestly,
pre-made
I don't know how
and it
you
doesn't
did it for
have
this
that
long without us
stuff on
noticing.
there.
It does.
That's
It does.
respect. You should play as a rogue.
Yeah, because I see my main stats,
Wait,
but
you're a human barbarian 7?
apparently.
I deception will be.
Oh, you're 7th level.
I think that's a couple level too high.
I think,
Oh,
I think
you
that's
need a new
from
character sheet.
The other campaign.
That's from Rhyme of the Frost.
What level
Why
should
how
are
did
we
it
at? Oh, okay.
What? That's not hard.
I want
Just make everything 10.
No, I'm making everything. I made like 5 of my things 0, so there you go.
That doesn't bounce up.
Here, wait, just do the rolls.
I'm going to do 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
So it just has the skills that you're trained in. So it doesn't have the other ones. So these skills plus, it's got athletics, intimidate, perception, survival.
Okay.
The other ones, it's just going to be your straight whiz bonus.
Pencil.
So if you made
Just my what bonus?
so each, if you look on his character sheet,
On my
it'll
yeah,
have which stat modifies the roll.
Okay, so I have the main stats, so I can just correlate that over.
Correct.
Okay,
So
cool.
for this example, he's doing a nature check,
Yeah.
which is wisdom. So d20 plus your nature,
And
which
I
is
think I have
what?
negative wisdom, so
I
it
think
would be...
it's just
No, you're 13. You're plus 1.
Oh, okay.
Barbarians have wisdom, right? They're tribal mystic kind of
Yeah,
guys.
no, it's the intelligence where I'm... Yeah,
But you might want to go
intelligence
see if Brent, or if
Ryan.
Ryan can print you out a new first level, and
I'm gonna
also
help him with his stats.
okay, let's get the
my
stats getting.
So yeah, wait, no, that's
So but you're good. You're getting ready to ride. I won't start the race without you.
Health, 1d10.
No, I
those
did
stats. Those stats beside these.
Gain
Oh,
hit
okay.
points.
You're on your horse, Henry. You're ready.
It's just for you. It's not like healing anyone.
What's that?
Yeah, so it's not speed.
You're on your snail.
Wait, would
Right on
he
those
would he be able to use
These?
dash for his snail or no? Like a dash action for
that.
his snail? Or
No, you're riding it. So
So it's just like the
Like that.
space.
each round you'll
Okay.
make an animal handling check,
Uh-huh.
and then there may be some additional shenanigans.
Right.
But we will roll initiative order. Then they'll do an animal handling. That will affect how fast their snail's going, and the race is about 6 rounds long.
I don't want to ask what happens if they roll in that one.
So look at my
Bad.
animal,
snail just
animal
explodes.
handling is wisdom, and look
Yeah.
at my wisdom.
Oh,
The snail just explodes.
it's a 10.
So the 16.
That's still plus 0, right? It's not terrible.
It's not,
It could be worse.
Not a
It could be worse.
Plus 3 right there. So.
Is that a birdhouse or a snail house?
It's house.
Intelligence is a
Pretty
minus
good drawing,
1.
yeah.
Wisdom.
What's your plan during the race?
I'm kind of just like
this.
watching
that
everybody,
is not
making
gonna
sure
focus
that
on
no
one
shenanigans happens, which is obviously gonna
button.
fail, but
Nature is, are you proficient in nature?
I'm
What's your
gonna
class?
try.
So give me an insight check.
Okay.
Oh, elemental sorcerer.
Sorcerers don't get.
Like elemental though. Like
What's
the
your? Do you know your
elemental?
background?
That's
Oh, yeah.
intelligence, right?
What's your background?
Basically.
Which one?
No.
Insight.
Background. I mean,
Yeah,
like
that's
this
intelligence, right?
background.
It's wisdom.
It's wisdom.
Yes.
Wait, for sorcerers is
Oh, okay,
charisma.
gotcha. No, that's not wisdom.
Oh.
No, but I'm an elemental. Or does that not matter?
It doesn't
21.
make a difference.
Oh, nice
It's
roll.
the base class.
Okay. So what do we do now?
Okay. Hold on just a second.
So let's see. So once you have all of these, you go to this. So nature.
Oh, I see what
Nature is intelligence, so you automatically receive a minus.
Okay,
one.
and
Is
you
it nature
are.
wisdom?
Proficiency with
Oh, nature's
Nature's
intelligence.
intelligence.
Nature's. That's
I just checked. I thought
kinda
I thought it was wisdom too, and then I
Right,
checked
that's
next
kind
to
of
it.
like the exact opposite of what
So,
that's exactly what wisdom
can I draw the
is.
player's handbook?
Yeah.
Here's how to
Shane.
check if you have proficiency in one stat.
Shane, you lost your elven identity
Yeah.
to Bavlunia.
All right.
Okay.
Man, I wonder if I'm gonna get some character piece right here.
You can see proficiencies you get from Arcana.
So as you're kind of checking the crowd,
So choose two of those.
in a tree, kind of back here, behind the grandstand of the racing area, there's two main grandstands, and there's trees around them. There's trees here. Let's say it's just in this tree back here though, by the river. You spot what appears to be a frog-like creature.
With a 0 in
I
your
don't know.
10.
Just to take a quick look at the creature in the tree, bottom right here.
Yeah.
There's a strange, almost Schmeagol, right? Almost Gollum-esque. In the tree, in the leaves of the tree,
I would do like a
and there's a
fight or something
strange kind of unglow to him.
with your
So like I
stats.
said earlier, there's a lot of fey glow here, right? The moon's glowing, the lights are glowing. As you look over in the tree, you notice there's kind of a dim spot. And in the dim spot, you see this toad-like creature
Right.
that you remember. Like you suddenly have a flashback memory of the night that you lost your elven identity. This creature was somehow there, or you remember this creature that night. You hadn't remembered it until just this
No
moment.
wonder I couldn't. No wonder I didn't know what my
I just kind of like.
Huh. Odd.
And it's
So,
not moving.
yeah,
It's got big,
that's
big
basically how
white
it works.
eyes, and it's just sitting in the
You
tree,
might
kind
wanna
of
choose a
watching.
different class.
I like quickly
No?
look away and just kind of
Let's
hold
stick
on to
with,
my quarterstaff and like try to act like I didn't
0
see it, you
to
know?
12.
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, and he doesn't react at all.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell anyone what you've seen, or are you just gonna? keep
I'm
it
just
for
gonna
yourself?
I'm just
You
gonna
need
stay
a
silent.
background.
Okay.
My background? What's that mean?
So a background is basically it's something you can choose. So if you're a sorcerer, you want to get a background that complements on your stats.
Practice.
Can we work on his character while we get the race started, and then we'll get into initiative, and then you can kind of come back around when he's. Or do we
He's
think
currently a kobold sorcerer with a 10 in charisma,
got it. Not great.
which is interesting.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
I'm not that.
I'm just trying to find where background is.
Quite an invigorating track, a complete circle,
Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
a
that's so
complete
complicated.
oval.
That's
Oh,
very
perfect.
complicated.
Here, the background.
Uh,
These are the backgrounds.
so the
These are
track
backgrounds for your
is
character.
I guess it's super stupid.
120.
That's on the background.
So if we cut it in
Background.
half, that's 120. And we cut it here, that's
as
60.
that, You probably
And we
want
cut it
to-
here, and that's
Just choose for me.
60, 120, 180.
So let's see.
Is that right? Or did I make it too big? Made it too big.
Are there laps or is it just straight around?
It's just we're gonna do multiple laps. We're gonna do
Persuasion. That's what I want.
we're gonna do 2 laps.
I'm be able to
In all those
persuade the
stupid
judge
like
to win.
race movies, it's always like the last lap where it's like the friggin' Lightning McQueen tongue.
Wait, we need more
thing.
laps.
It's just-
Or
Sorry.
like, or what's it? Not Lightning
One
McQueen.
TPK this time?
I'll do my best. Thank you.
Wait, what?
Oh, what was it? Or it's not Lightning McQueen, but Dominic Toretto in like the Fast and Furious movies. And like last stretch, he's behind everybody else. He's like family.
I saw this
All of a sudden, my car goes faster than everyone else's.
I saw this edit of
Mechanics
like
be
I
damned.
want my
Yeah.
acrobats
I saw this like edit of like
high.
stuff that characters in movies have. And it said like Harry Potter has an invisibility cloak, is incredibly good at magic, and it says, okay, what do you have? And so the guy in Fast and Furious, and he's like, I've got family. That's so bad, but it's funny.
Yeah, and the one I guess.
Okay, so 0 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 90, 90 to 120, and then we're going to go around 4 times.
Acrobatic
right?
performance.
So that gets us to 40.
Performance.
Yeah, it's 4 laps. I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
Acrobatic.
Even better. We can get you more attention.
5. Arcana is intelligence. Let's say. Performance.
Animal handling. Give me that.
You're ready to race.
You don't get
Yep.
it.
You're ready. You're not racing.
You don't get
Why not?
Are you on a snail?
I don't know.
You are not. You are not currently on a snail.
You have a 10 to wisdom.
Would you like to roll a d8? Would you like to be on a snail?
No, you chose.
Should I? Or
Basically,
should I
so
just
the
do
background-
gambling?
So I can't have both?
Or you can talk with Jackson and see, because he's,
So if I can't
you know,
have
rigging
I want
everything.
animal in the background, but
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
I'm gonna
have-
go for it.
So I can't have
7.
acrobats too?
You can't have more than one background. No.
Oh shit. So I can't have both.
Yep.
Wait, here it says I have butterfly. Oh,
I'll just
the
take the
butterfly
animal
wings from when we
one
first
There
started.
isn't
Yep.
one with it, so you won't get a background.
Wait, you have
Everyone has butterfly wings.
Sorcerer, you don't have any.
Oh, right.
What? That's stupid.
Yep.
Damn it.
Quite dumb.
Which chose.
I forgot I'm like just staring there all edgy,
whatever.
like looking at that frog, and
So these
then
are
I just
So-
have butterfly wings.
So Nugenics, you kind of get ditched by your party, right? So you thought you were coming to the ferry to find your wife's chastity belt and everything was going to be fine, right? You started out in a bar, things were going well, right? There were bars, and these guys really don't seem to have. They're not helping you find anything,
This is like my real
and you're a
life.
little down on your luck. You're feeling like, I came all this way to find it. I found these guys in the bar. They were going to help me, and then they just scatter. This guy's some kind of criminal mastermind. This guy's eating grass, like, and you kind of walk away and you're like, what am I even doing here? You're having one of those kind of like crisis of identity, and then suddenly you're like, what? Why am I? It's such a beautiful night and it's so great out here. Why don't I just participate? Why don't I try some stuff? And then you look over and all the snails have riders, and you're like, it's just gonna be. But then one of the riders falls off his snail and hits his head and appears to be knocked unconscious, and the jockeys, the guys that are involved in husbandry,
The pit stop.
what are guys that tend to race horses called? There's a technical term for that.
Pit stops.
The pit stops. The pit stops start looking around and they're like, does anyone want to race a horse? We've got an opening on Queen Majesty, one of the great snail racers of all time. Is there anyone possibly at tonight's Witchlight Carnival that is interested in a snail race attempt?
Here, here, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I just like snap out of like gazing at the grass. I'm like, he's turning his trip around, and then he looks back down at the grass.
Yeah, and as you make that decision, you hear calliope music, right? Like you feel like some weight drop from your shoulders, and you look over and you see your friends, and they're all having exactly the time of their life, right? They're doing what they want to do, and you're like, we can find the belt later. I mean, I know I came here with an urgent, I've traveled hundreds of miles to get here, but just for a little while, I'm going to have some fun. And they take you to a snail with a black running thing. Her name is Queen Majesty. She is the reigning champion. She's won 14 times in a row.
Course.
Oh yeah.
So you feel like you've really lucked into something magical here.
But you're not winning.
And so you're not racing, and you're not racing.
I'm not racing.
Wait,
I'm rigging.
I have
He's
one...
racing. He's racing. Jet, you had something else that JJ needs to do.
No. I'm racing, yes. But I just since I'm like an entertainer now, I just do like a triple backflip, like on back to my snail. Like I just do it like this. I just like curl in
The
ball.
crowd is really supporting you. I mean, there's a lot of excitement. You see the gambling lines really start to heat up as people are placing more and more money on the race. Queen Majesty, when announced that she's won 14 times in a row, clearly there's a lot of money flowing that way. But, strangely enough, Wizzy is starting to pick up some real support.
So wait, what currently would make me the most money? Betting on who would make me the most money?
Me.
They're gonna win.
Me. I have the least odds.
Use
So,
drugs.
so yeah,
That could be a fun
Shelly Moo is not a crowd favorite, but the orange snail actually does look the most miserable and weak.
but which one would make me the most money?
Bet on him. It's the underdog story.
So you can't bet. It's not like horse racing. You can only bet on your horse to win. So you can't bet on to show or to place. And the odds are basically even on Queen's Majesty, and then 4-1 on both the orange snail and the pink snail. And he's running at about 2-1.
I want the trip to Barbarian.
Yes.
So
All right.
I'm doing like a one hand. I'm doing like on top of like the snail. I'm doing like a single-handed handstand.
Who better to win my
Like with like the peace sign over my chest.
You know what I'm doing to my snow? Well, I'm giving. So after I get back, I like threw my T-shirt into like the freaking like crowd, and then I talk to my snow like shaking, like, come on, stop being depressed, and I give like a little like static shock. I'm like, stop being depressed. I'm like not
Shock therapy. That's
like,
lovely.
I'm like, stop being depressed.
Oh, you're sad? Just stop it.
Wait, you're doing that to your snail?
Yeah.
Or to his snail?
I'm not shaking him. I'm like, stop.
No, you're sitting on a giant snail.
No. So I get in front of his face. I'm like, stop being depressed, please.
You're talking to your snail.
Yes, I'm talking to my snail.
I just want to remind you that their slime is pretty conductive when you shock them.
So I give him like a little static shock just to wake him up a little bit.
Your snail is not depressed. Your snail looks good.
That's his. It's his.
He's
Oh, you
the
said the
orange
orange
snail.
snail.
The
I know
orange
orange
snail.
Yeah, he's orange.
Oh, I saw his mask. I'm sorry. The red snail, Henry's
Oh.
snail, is looking a
I thought
little
you
bit
said my
depressed.
snail was depressed.
Oh.
No. The red snail
I
is
don't
looking. And
I don't care.
Never mind then.
I
I go
mean,
back.
he looks like he's ready to race, but he isn't looking that stoked.
So I just go back then. Exactly, that never happened.
All right, and
I don't get my snail set.
the pit crew. What did we decide we're calling them?
Yeah, the
Pit
pit
stops.
The pit stops start leading the snails out of the the staging area up to the line
Hi.
to start the race. So how will we do this?
Oh, also, Jackson, why did you give me this to throw out, or
Did I gave you that?
somebody handed this to me?
I think that's ours.
This is.
Didn't you
This is
print
for a
that?
spell. This is for a paladin. I think this is for you.
He's in a
But I'm a barbarian.
No, in
printed
your
a whole
other
list of
campaign.
stuff.
'Cause
Oh,
this is
thank you,
summon a
thank you.
warhorse, and those
Yeah.
are paladin
Oh, that's yeah.
Thank you.
Look at me, such a D&D detective.
So
I
Queen
need to place
Majesty.
a bet.
D&D.
Oh, you'd like to bet? Okay, yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
I need to go ahead and bet 50% of my loot on JJ the Barbarian.
You're betting on JJ.
Yes.
And how much is
JJ, you're
how much is
right.
50% of your loot?
I don't know.
Jack,
What
yeah.
You should have
loot
some
do I
treasure. You should have started
Are you
well.
doing gold or like real actual armor and stuff?
Not my armor.
Okay, then gold. So you bet like.
Wait, can we bet stuff to get? Can we bet items and get?
They're
them?
I
only
have
taking
15
coins. They're
gold
only betting
pieces.
coins.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll bet
Thank you,
10
David.
gold pieces
10 gold pieces on.
on
letting you
JJ
know-
the Barbarian.
Just letting you know if you
I
lose.
bet.
If you lose, I'm not giving you the money.
On Shelly Moo.
Yeah, Shelly Moo.
Everyone,
bet.
he's like on all the odds.
So if
I
you
wanna-
win, that's
I wanna
40
do-
gold if Shelly Moo wins.
I actually give him like my lollipop and good luck to my brother, and I just like hand him the
Lollipop.
lollipop.
Yeah, you have a
So you're at the
And I,
starting line.
Previously, I just, like, rub
Queen
him up to
Majesty,
my
you're in pole
lollipop, I just
position.
hand it, like, here you go.
Shelly Moo, you're next.
Well, what do I do?
Oh, wait, actually, let's roll initiative.
So wait, hold on. I want to try to pickpocket the richest guy there, so I have more money to bet.
All right.
Who
Roll
knew the
stealth.
rogue would do that?
Let's go, baby. Stealth is. That's a 13.
13.
Let's go,
It's
man!
going to be sleight of hand. Are you?
Would it be sleight of hand or stealth?
I think it would be sleight of hand. You're
Sleight of
actually
hand.
trying to pickpocket, right? So, not what's your sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand is also.
My next class
Okay.
will be.
It's 17?
I have a +7. to
Oh, you have a
sleight of hand,
+7.
So it's 13.
60, 13. So you rolled a 9. Plus 7?
This is a 9. Okay.
There
Oh.
you go,
Oh, then
16.
it's a 16.
So you walk up and you look around and it's crowded, right? So you do the well, what do you do? What move do you do to try to do this?
So they've got like all their V-shaped wallets, right? And they're putting them in, and I just grab, I take it out, I ruffle through the money, the dollar bills that he
Coin
has in
purse,
there.
no bills. Coins. We use gold
I
coins.
ruffle through the gold coins that he has.
Yes.
Run it in there. I pour them out into my hand, and I slip it back in.
Okay. So now you were able to sneak the wallet out, no problem, or the coin purse. Give me a stealth check to see if anyone notices you ruffling through these coins.
Let's go, baby. That's a 20.
So you dump coins in your hand and quickly stick the purse back in his pocket. It looks like you've got about 20 gold pieces
Let's
in
go.
your hand.
I bet all 30 of my gold pieces
Can I
on there.
interject? You replace his coins because he doesn't want to notice the lack of weight in his pocket with macaroni, like dried macaroni noodles.
Oh yeah.
You're lucky
dried
I'm focused on a toad in a tree.
Let's see. What do I have?
You know what? My next class will be an artifactual air cockbutt.
Air what?
Air cockbutt. But air cockbutt.
Just to avoid that's what she said jokes, maybe we call it Aarakocra.
Air cockbutt, sure. Anyways, but then I'm gonna make him just like a regular goose, and I'm just gonna give him like a mega suit and just see what happens.
Awesome.
A goose mecha, see what happens.
So you're betting 30 gold pieces on Shelly Moo.
Yeah, this guy, the guy I robbed from, he seems evil. He seems like he's gonna lose the race.
I
don't like
bet-
people who rig
David,
races.
David, can I bet? By the way,
I mean,
Yes,
you
you
can throw
can.
the race very easily.
I bet my
Just turn your
I
snail
bet
into a
all of
battering
my
ram.
savings, which I bet all my savings points
God.
on JJ the Barbarian.
Two gold.
Yes.
I'd like to point out that I know none of this because if I knew how much was riding on me, it would throw me the heck off.
You'd start getting paranoid.
Yeah, I would
The
get very
paranoia would
paranoid.
sink in.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
So yeah, I bet
No,
30
you
gold
have drugs.
pieces.
Oh
you already
yeah,
did it? You already wrote
the
it
mushroom
down?
rubbed lollipop. I give it
Yes,
to you.
yes. I'm sucking on it like a binky, like just like a child. Like
And you're just like your eyes are just like dilating so much. Like
They're like moving in and out.
yeah, I know. I do like.
Don't bite.
No.
Okay, so now let's roll initiative for the snails.
okay.
So we're gonna need.
You need to win this.
19.
I bet my
Do we add any
two-
modifiers or is it just a flat?
It's your initiative modifier.
So I have a
What are the
blowgun, right? Do I have access to
It's
salt?
+0. So you just got
I have
So,
access to salt.
You guys were looking for salt at
Does
the
it
end of
say my
last week's,
initiative
and we
modifier
did
on
not
here?
find any salt. The only salt you heard about was you heard that in the food court they had popcorn, and there might be salt there, but you determined it was too far away to run all the way there before the race
How
was
else can
going
we
to start.
sabotage a snail?
I think I
I
actually
told you
have.
the salt.
We don't have salt.
I thought I gave you salt because I have proficiency in cooking.
Oh yeah, he did.
You had salt.
Yeah, I
So
gave
you
you
have
salt.
salt.
All right,
no,
so
give me
I
the
want to
salt.
put. I have like a blowgun, so I'm gonna shoot the salt.
You see
I'm gonna shoot the
initiative
salt
on
at the snails.
No.
Got it?
Not me.
Oh, are you?
No,
Oh,
I'm
wait.
well.
So you
Are
can
you
roll
looking-
initiative
what
as
are you
well.
looking- Oh,
So
this?
there are
Yeah.
two sets of grand stats.
You should
Oh,
go.
yeah,
you
+2.
should go in stealth
Yeah,
or
it's dex.
deception
It's
as one of the
dex.
pit crew
By the way,
Wait,
to
I,
get closer to the snails.
JJ, I
kid
asked
says
you
it's
for your
just
salt
dex.
a little bit.
Oh, it's just dex. All right.
Yeah.
I asked you for your
So
salt.
I have a +2.
Right.
All right,
So these are
yeah.
the chairs.
The
Barbarian.
actual
First, I wanna
character
stealth-
has a fancy
I
place
want
for
to
it, but
stealth
it's,
the
it's literally
pit crew
just
so I
dex.
can
It's
go
Mr.
around
Barbarian.
and I can throw salt on all the snails
Mr.
that aren't
Barbarian.
Wait,
his.
let's hold on. Let's
asked
see what
for
Jet's
some
up to.
salt. Like just like a little bit. Maybe
All the
like a
salt.
chunk.
All the salt is currently
Yeah.
with
Can I get some? Just like a little bit. Just like this, like a pinch.
I give how much salt?
with Wendy. Wendy has all the salt. You don't have that much salt.
Wendy's.
Just give me like 2.
Am I able to see this like
Okay,
whole
I'll give you a
salt
pinch of
transaction?
salt.
So I don't know. Where are you on the race? So here's the grandstands.
Yeah.
This is kind of open area.
Where's
This
like,
is the track.
where was the entire grid where we came in? You know.
You kind of entered.
By the way, I'm wearing like a.
You entered from this way. So you came in kind of off the
Okay,
causeway here.
So do I see what's like happening here? Because that's like where I am, I guess. You know.
This is bedding right here.
Uh huh. And then where's the salt thing happening? Do I see?
So where are you?
He's in the chest.
So he's on a snail in the center of the
Right.
track,
So
being
I'm gonna
led to
try
the
to.
starting
I'm
line.
gonna try to get all the pit crews gathered, the pit stop guys gathered in one
The
place.
pit stop guys are out in the main concourse. They're helping escort the snails to the starting line. There are some additional, what appear to be maybe security guys around the edges of the track. They look like they're there in case of emergency. They're also, doing magic tricks for the crowd and juggling and just kind of trying to keep the energy up.
I want to ruin everyone's time and put salt on and sneak in with the pit crew and put salt on the snails.
All right, so you're gonna
Make sure you
go
don't
into
do
the
that
cr-
while the race is going on, because
They'll see it.
It'll be if all the pit crews, if there's tons of snails and I just toss
There's not
salt,
tons of snails. There are 8 snails.
if I just toss snails on the other if I just toss salt, if I toss salt on the other snails, that way they don't linger while they're going. They'll slow
well,
down.
now this really is going into the semantics of how harsh is salt going to immediately affect the snails. Are they going to like lose their shit immediately,
No,
or
probably not.
So
I mean,
am
they're giant
am I able to
snails.
say
It's
that?
not
Am I
I'm
hard
gonna
able to
roll
say
for
that?
intelligence on snails.
Wait, but also.
giant snails?
Look,
Giant snails.
As y'all are like doing this, I put on like a robe and then all you hear is like.
Actually, yeah, I have a question. Well, like typically the track is like sand, which is kind of like salt. What's this track made out
Right,
of?
so it's a grass track.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
it's made of earth, right, but it also is banked.
Okay,
So
cool.
there actually is space between the track, which is covered in dirt and grass and mushrooms, and the ground. So you could kind of go underneath this portion of the track, but at about the halfway point, it's back flat against the earth.
Okay.
So,
But it is banked, which does give you pause.
Does this give us the option to kind of do like a gladiators horse chariot race where we're actually attacking each other?
So you get the sense that may be part of some of the other racers' plans.
by the way, am I able to see?
So in that case, I'm gonna go from the stands if they're gonna be like gladiating. I want to shoot. I'm gonna use my blowgun to shoot salt at the other snails from the stands.
Please don't shoot me. Again.
I mean, if you get hit by salt, I don't think it's going to do that much damage to you.
In general, though, am I able to see the whole them and or
no? I'll shoot the riders.
So he's robbing people over here, and then he appears to have walked into the crowd. So give me an insight check or perception.
I don't need to. Because I don't want to lethally injure. I don't want to kill the riders. I just want to make it so they can't win.
No.
I mean, would it really bother you that much if you accidentally were to kill a rider?
16.
No.
So 16, you see him kind of
good.
You think he's up to shenanigans, right? He's walking through here. He's probably robbing people. You've seen him do this before.
Can I rob more people?
He's trying to cause problems.
Are you literally right as you're hearing about me seeing you? You're like, can I rob more people?
I have 30 GP when you could have 50.
I mean, it's a good haul.
Hold up. My performance and I just ask someone, hey, can you spot me $2? I just stare at them. Hey, can you spot me $2? And I ask a pit rider, and I use my performance. Just hey, can I have I just fake tears. Can I please have a dollar?
These are too big.
And then I just kind of cry a little bit, one tear.
Wait, how many people here are riding again?
4.
So basically,
all of us, just it.
Wait, what?
If we all work together, we
one of us can win.
Are assuring that half of us are making sure that I win. I don't know this, by the way, but if you're all betting money on me.
Okay, wait, have we even rolled initiative for this?
We have not.
And I'm only losing, but does he give me the money though? That's a
did
question.
You ever watch Cars?
Does he give me the money?
Cars?
Yeah, the movie Cars.
I asked him about a rich man for money, and I gave him the one tier. What happens?
And then I'm Lightning McQueen, and I just I'm I don't care about winning anymore, and I just push stuff.
Yes.
I asked a very rich man.
No, my money. But the integrity.
That's right.
Oh no, if that happens, I'm gonna shoot you.
The arrows fly.
I asked a very rich man for
the salt flies.
The ending of Leonidas with a hail of arrows, what a good death.
David, I asked a very rich man
did you ever see 300?
Coins.
No.
And I gave him the one tier.
You might be a little bit too young for it, but when you get around to watching
I'm probably fine. I just am told I'm not allowed to watch it.
There's some heavily
watch everyone else get hacked in half.
Like what? Like what?
I mean, it's a great movie. Just
Which
don't
one
watch
are we recommending?
300. Yeah.
Because that's bloody. That's really bloody.
Pretty.
And
I haven't even seen it, but yeah, that's why he hasn't seen it.
Yeah, no,
ostensibly.
Oh, watch it. It's a great movie.
I just had him watch Fast Times with me 3 weeks ago, so.
I haven't seen Fast Times, so I wouldn't know it.
Oh my gosh.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Spicoli?
You know what it's famous for?
Phoebe Cates?
No.
What is it? Is it the Geisler?
No.
Really?
No, it's famous for the hot tub scene. That's what Fast Times at Ridgemont High is.
The hot tub scene.
The pool scene when Phoebe Cates comes out of the pool.
He's in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what the
Right.
movie is famous for.
No. It's famous for Spicoli, man.
Well, true.
If I'm here and you're here, isn't it our time?
Yes.
So good, only to be followed up by Mr. Hand being even better.
It is our time. Yours, mine, and everyone here.
And our pizza. Dude, you hear that? That's my skull. I am so wasted.
But
and then when they trash the car and they just make it seem
do
like
I get the money though?
Brilliant.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Do I get 40 coins from this rich man who obviously admires me? Oh my god.
You're sitting on a snail being led out to this race.
No,
you're rethinking your life choices, by the way.
No, I do not care.
This seems to have been a very bad idea.
I wave to a man. I hold up a sign. Can I have 40 coins? I just hold up a sign. Just 40 coins. I have a bucket on my chest. Just holding a sign. It's strapped to my chest. $40 please. 40 coins. That's my goal here. Trying to bet money. That's all I have.
Hustling, always hustling.
Have we rolled
Always
initiative?
hustling. We have not yet rolled initiative. We're getting ready.
Hey, can I have your money?
This campaign will go faster.
Wait, hold on. This is mine.
This is largely me not being prepared and you guys being nuts. Okay, so here we go.
You're you're right about that one thing.
I can't stop thinking about that Techno Viking video.
So
I
what
showed you last
happened?
time.
Oh yeah.
So are we gonna just like?
I can't believe I didn't know that guy was a character.
Yeah, I wonder. It really makes me wonder, like, what's he up to in life now? Like, has he turned himself around? Is he still Techno Viking at heart?
He's always Queen's Majesty. What's your initiative?
Let's see
19.
here.
He was 19.
Yeah. Oh, my roll. Yeah, 19.
Shelly Moo.
Alright, 17... 19.
Oh, tied.
Zippy. Zippy?
Zip.
Zip.
Alright. Can you open this? Hi.
Initiative.
20?
Yeah.
What?
Let's do this one.
No, 20
18.
20 initiative is easy.
Man, we're rolling pretty high.
And
18 for initiative.
Wait, did you just rolled an 18?
Yeah.
It's a +3 to dexterity though, so it's 21.
21. And then Breakneck.
Wow.
Roll, breakneck. Breakneck,
No, no,
roll.
This is like
no,
impossible
just,
to open.
Just hold on. Didn't even say anything.
It's your turn to roll.
We were just like looking at the
When you guys open this, I'm like incapable.
It's impossible.
I can barely open my
Leave it
water
to the
bottle.
barbarian.
I loosened it.
An unopenable
You just-
rice bowl? Is that what we just faced?
Try a
He
pickle
has
Good
a
job,
higher
man.
strength. He has a higher strength.
Try a pickle jar.
Next game for our test of strength, we'll be bringing in a tightened pickle jar.
No, your character just like
+3
he
pickle
just
jar.
he just gets annoyed. He just breaks the jar.
Initiative.
Yes.
Yes.
Roll. D20?
Yep.
Yeah.
9.
10.
9 minus 1. 9.
Oh.
Or 10,
9.
10 minus 1. 9.
All right, so here comes the
Is
race.
that,
First up is Zip
No, I
in
think
pole
that's
position. So this whole
Oh.
map is
That's
going to be the race, and we'll use
dexterity
this as the lanes.
Okay, cool.
So Zip is in at 20. Queen's QL is also up front. QL is Quick Leaf.
no,
Quick Leaf running there.
Is
Then
it
we
Quick
have the 19s, Queen's Majesty,
Oh,
and Shelly Moo in lane 2, or in position 3 and 4.
Where am I?
You're ahead, aren't you?
Yeah, you should be in
16s, we've got HR,
HR.
HR, and FF. FF.
I'll call a snail.
HR is
Hey, don't make me call my snail buddy.
High Road, and FF is Flower Flash. And then in the final row, we've got NF, and bringing up the rear, Breakneck.
That doesn't seem to be very breaking neck speed.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yes, sir.
All right, up first, Zip.
I need to wait. How do I rig it? How do I rig it? I'm gonna shoot the. I'm gonna shoot.
All right,
the
so
rider.
where do you want to be? Do you want to be here, or do you want to be here?
On the grassy knoll.
So you can either be in this area, or you can be in this area.
Me?
Yeah.
My sight transcends
I want to be. Where's the
reality.
place with the most people?
So these grandstands here and here are both full of people.
Yeah, I want to be there because I get an advantage to stealth.
Oh,
so
God.
like here.
Yeah.
All right. Give me. A
Okay, can
minute.
I still see him when he stealths? Or is
Yeah,
it...
yeah. You saw him in this grandstand, so
Right.
he's like right here. Where
I'm
would you
like-
like to be?
I'm gonna slowly trail him and try to search through the crowd. And just
All right. Do you have a mini or a stick or something we can use as your figure?
Which one?
Choose one.
Okay.
This is you, and you want to be next to him, behind him.
Just kind of like, yeah, behind him.
Behind him.
Just kind of trailing him.
All right. So you're watching him. He's got a blowgun out, and it looks like he's up to no good. His alignment is not lawful good, no matter how much he tries.
Okay, when is a
No,
rogue
it's lawful good, but
ever?
insane.
When is a rogue ever not up to no good?
That's kind of true.
Oh, Jackson, you mind if I see that?
This?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a very lawful good rogue, bro.
The,
What do you
the
mean?
only situation
Yeah.
where they can't.
The way I see this, I'm simply garnering more money for myself so I can help the citizens of the Witchlight Carnival through
Yeah.
any means necessary.
And by the citizens, you mean
the means
yourself.
justify the ends.
Oh my god, what's that recent Suicide Squad movie that came out with?
It's called the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, no.
Suicide Squad too.
Who is it? Peacemaker, played by John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that's my epitome of like what I think of him as a lawful good rogue. He's like, I love peace more than anything else, and I will kill anybody in the way to make sure that it happens.
I say the whole world learns our peaceful ways by force.
Especially that Al-Qaeda.
All right. So I want to start hitting them. Start hitting the.
What's your initiative?
Road. Ridden.
Road.
3.
8.
No, you
You're
got
an 8.
Oh wait.
I have a +5 to initiative.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Having a
That's a big
20 dexterity is pretty useful.
It's pretty chill. I need my intelligence to be all the way up for my next character, which is gonna be an artifactor.
Artifacture?
Artifaction?
Artificer.
Yeah.
That actually, I kind of like that name more than Artificer.
Yeah, artifactor.
Artifactuer.
Okay.
Did anybody else here read a lot of the Percy Jackson books?
Oh, all
Yes.
of them.
I
For
love
Okay.
Percy.
So,
I read the
you
first and
remember the
second.
House of Dionysus? On how all the kids
Okay,
had...
hold up.
I read the
I
first
have only
book,
read the
no
first
other
2.
books.
Oh no, I'm not ruining any plot for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's no plot. It's part of the setting. There's nothing revealed.
Yeah,
in it.
and the House
Oh.
of Dionysus, because the kids are underage, they can't drink alcohol, so they drink copious amounts of Kool-Aid and have the perpetual red Kool-Aid lips, and that's what Jet's reminding me of right now.
in the first books, they talk about the House of Dionysus is just
What?
the eating hall. They have like the magic
Oh,
goblets. in them.
is it like the...
It's the place where they have the magic goblets, and Percy always gets blue Coca-Cola.
Blue
I'm
Kool-Aid.
just, right now I'm just thinking of
Oh, I
like
thought it
the...
was Coke.
Yeah, wait.
You're probably right.
The only thing that comes to mind is like the gel that heals demigods.
Okay, if you're talking about him drinking was it the elixir or the
Alive.
the stuff that heals them?
Right.
He tastes blueberry waffles with butter.
Oh right.
Or blueberry pancakes. Yeah, that his mom used to make.
Yeah, and then it said
Mommy.
it looked like blue Coke or blue
Yeah,
Kool-Aid or
something like that.
Yeah. All right.
Adrian, what is your initiative?
Wasn't I?
Wait, we're
Yes.
not
I'm going to put you in the initiative order as well as
Oh,
the
okay,
racers,
gotcha,
just in case you want to do shenanigans.
Should Jackson be in the
10.
initiative order too?
What?
10.
Yeah, I got an 8. Oh, I still have to shoot at them. I'm just
Yeah.
last, so I'm gonna be very late to the.
Oh, that sucks.
All right, so Zip, the whistle blows, the crowd goes wild, and your snail starts charging down the course,
Okay,
literally going probably 4 times faster than you can walk.
let's go.
These things are going 80 feet every 6 seconds, right? So they are
Let's
flying.
go.
You are shocked at how fast these things are going.
I'm like, you say
Please
way
make
fast.
a-
I'm like, ah.
Please make a wisdom animal handling check.
I have no animal handling. 1.
But you have you don't just roll.
Well, what? D20?
Yeah.
No, it's a D6.
You know, for sure. 14.
It's a 14.
14. So you go an extra 10 feet this round, so you are able to go...
Wait, no, that's a 20. Never mind. It's right next to the 14. Which one?
So you go 90 feet, Zip, so your guy...
Oh,
You're all the way over to
Wow.
here in the first 6 seconds.
Wait
So
a minute.
you are
What?
booking.
Wait, how many laps are on the
4.
track?
They're going to go 4 times around.
Oh,
This is going to go fast.
So next
we'll have
up,
enough time
Quickleaf.
to ring up.
Quickleaf
Yeah.
goes.
Give me your blowguns. I can
Quickleaf goes. And Quickleaf drops in and takes the lead.
No, racist.
How could you let him do
And
that?
Quickleaf,
I need him to win.
He's
Not me.
racist.
Quickleaf is at
You're the
100.
one with the friggin'... Okay, well, I guess...
I actually slingshot my sword.
Queen's Majesty, you are up.
3!
A solid 3.
So you are not...
Add your wisdom to it.
0.
3!
3.
You are not prepared for this acceleration. I mean, it's really, really fast, right? So you failed by more than 5, so you go 20 feet less, so you're at 70.
Dang it, he doesn't fall off.
That'll work.
Wait, he gave me some salt. I used
Shelly Moo, you're up. The
Alright.
race has begun.
Okay, cool. Does this count as an ability check?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Because I have a thing that gives me +1 to those.
Oh, it's plus 1. He blessed you, right? It's plus 1d4.
Opening
But
a
you
door.
don't have to roll
oh,
until
yeah, I got +1 to
after
that.
you make the first roll.
Very smart.
So you can
Alrighty.
decide whether or not
So,
to
and
use
this
your
is wisdom,
blessing.
so I-
Oh, no, actually, that's not true. You have to decide before you roll. So you have to determine whether or not you want to feel blessed on this run, or if you want to save it for a later
I'm gonna save
check.
it for a later
Yeah,
time.
save it.
But also, I have okay. Well, actually, I'm not sure if I should add this to mine. But on my last character sheet, I had the Stone of Good Luck, which was like a gift bestowed on me by the war gods.
Okay.
And it gives me a +1. It's attuned, and it gives me a +1 to ability checks and saving throws.
There you go. So you're +1 plus your animal handling score.
Okay, which is wisdom, correct?
Okay.
Okay, so that'll be +2 total. 17.
17. So
also, can I make an observation as to whether or not everybody else is like geared up with their weapons?
Okay, hold on. Let me. So
Wait,
you got a
half
17.
Yes, 17.
So you go
total.
10 feet further than normal, which is also 90. So you are able to catch up to Zip.
Hi.
Hello.
You're still in like
You guys
third
need to, like,
place.
You guys need to like go on each side of this
The
guy
other
and just
contestants are
close
holding
it.
on for dear life. They do not seem to have weapons drawn. They do have weapons.
No, because everyone's
Yeah,
watching.
I've actually messed up. When I landed here, I actually wanted to throw my hand axe at that guy.
I don't think that'll work.
So on your turn, so backing up a little bit,
Yeah.
Sorry.
you're gonna hurl your hand axe where?
Right, right. Try to hit this rider right in the spine.
No.
That's Jet.
No.
Yeah.
Wait. Please. Actually, no. I use like acro. No, do it. I dare you.
Attack roll.
7.
Shield.
Wait. So we can use actual weapons on these things?
Well, you're not really sure. There is booing and hissing coming from the crowd as
He throws it.
Queen Majesty's rider hurls a hand axe at the
Shield.
rider of
Shield.
Zip.
Shield. I use shield.
It misses. It misses.
Alright,
You got
I'm
7,
shooting
right?
actual I'm gonna start shooting actual darts.
The hand axe
The aim is
hits
now
the
to-
shell and sticks in the shell right by your leg.
No, I use shield.
And it doesn't hit you. It hits the snail shell and embeds itself in the shell. And you look around and it's unclear where this hand axe came from. You think maybe someone from the crowd threw it at you? And actually, the barbarian also thinks that it came out of the crowd, and he starts pointing at a guy with glasses, going, "It was that guy that did it! That guy!"
So he points at him.
Yeah.
No, he's pointing at someone in the crowd over here, which doesn't make much sense, because the hand axe definitely came from behind you.
So I just turn around and I have.
It's not your turn. You can do this on your turn, right?
Perfect.
Yeah, well, at the end of my
Jelly Moo, you've just
It doesn't
run.
have a
You need
stand-up.
+1, so
Yeah.
you're at 80.
Yeah, and as my response to the axe
Someone
being
just
thrown,
wants to watch the
like
world burn.
because of the mushrooms, I am just and also because of like the thing that the elves took from me, I have no sense of self-preservation for myself. But I care incredibly deeply about the snail right now.
Yes.
So like I pull out like my shield and my javelin, and like nobody's hitting my snail.
Okay.
I'm like ah, like I'm
Yeah,
just
and definitely,
hypervigilant.
you're pretty sure someone in the audience
Yeah.
is attacking
Oh,
you.
okay.
You're not
Yeah.
sure where it came from, but it looks like it was that guy.
Can I like roll for intimidation on that guy?
Let's wait till it comes. Oh yeah, you want to just intimidate the crowd. You're gonna roar at the crowd.
Yeah, like,
Basically,
just like leave my snail alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Intimidation check on the
I
crowd
just
for
do
sure.
this, just like stare like that one guy.
Do I have to roll
Hold
a
up.
save against it? Oh wait, no, I want it to win. I don't care
Barbarian,
about
please,
that.
please
He's the
stare at
who
that
needs
one individual like
Okay.
this.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Nat
Oh,
20.
yeah.
Nat 20. +2.
So you give this just incredible, like a hand axe goes into his shell,
No.
and you look up in the crowd and you're like, I am going to kill all of you!
If you touch my snail.
No, you may or may not say that, it's unclear.
I will kill
I'm
all
going
of
too
you.
fast for them to hear the full thing.
Yeah.
Just-
I mean, a darkness sweeps over the entire crowd like an inverse wave. As like a bunch of people just sit down, like, oh Jesus! and then a small child with a lollipop jet standing in the front row looks and goes, "But that guy threw it!"
Wait, did I hear that?
You're pretty sure there's a demon in the front row. It looks like one of those imp things, you know what I'm talking about? There's a small, everyone else sat down, but there's a demon that may have possessed them. You're not sure.
It's the drug.
It might be the drugs. It might be the drugs.
I'm premeditated.
Okay, you're in the crowd. What do you do?
Okay, hold
It's
on.
not your turn yet, actually. Let's wait till it
Does
gets
he
your
have to roll
initiative.
against my
Can I say
intimidation?
something?
No, they're all intimidated. Everyone is terrified of
Can
you.
I
You are definitely deranged.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yes.
For the ride.
You have an official soundtrack for our snail racing? Okay.
Wait, what up?
Next up is Flower Flash.
Wait, I have a question. So,
4.
does a kid point at him that it says that he did it?
Correct.
Oh, you're dead.
Nice try.
I'm still looking for the demon imp in the
I'm gonna
crowd.
kill that kid now.
You're like
So that the two riders that are coming up behind you, they're about to pass as you head into the final turn.
Short sword.
They see you throw the axe and they pull up. Like they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't come here to hit. Like they seem to have lost some interest in getting in front of you. Right?
Do you have boost on you?
Adrian,
Yeah.
you're up.
Okay, so
Does he in the game?
Do you have booze?
In the game.
Alcohol? No, I do not. I don't think so.
So does he know that I'm like following him? You know? Because I'm fine if he knows, you know.
I'm in omnipotent to first level.
Yeah, I mean, if you want him to know, he can know.
Yeah,
and if you don't
so
want him
like
to know.
I kind of looked at him and I mouth, "You're not off the hook," and I turned my attention to.
Late night, man. What are you doing?
A little bit late.
Not good.
Crafting.
What did you get?
Nothing.
Looks like something great, man.
Just a preview guide.
Oh, you're working at home too, man. Not good.
Yeah. It's for my own personal consumption.
Have a good night.
So like you're not off the hook. I completely changed my attention to what was Nugenics' snail name?
Nugenics is riding on Queen Majesty.
I completely turned my attention to Queen Majesty, and I'm gonna try to throw a dart like onto like somewhere where the reins are, where he's like on his hands, you know.
You want to kill? Oh. Wait,
So you're far away.
Right. Okay.
So you're in the crowd over here.
All right.
And you're just gonna hurl something at him over there.
Okay. Actually. Okay. Could I like?
I have a slingshot.
Can I ready my reactions like as he like comes by?
Correct.
Next, I'm gonna throw a dart at his hand or something.
You're gonna attempt to hit Queen's Majesty's rider with a dart when he crosses the starting line. How about that? So holding until he goes across the starting line. He might not make the starting line this round, or in round 2, but he should unless he does something strange.
Yeah.
If he doesn't cross the starting line, you're gonna lose your action. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but
Next up, breakneck.
Henry. Yes. Your turn.
Yes.
You just gotta roll for how fast you go. Roll 2. 14. Same as me.
Plus dex.
Oh.
13.
13. He's right behind me.
He's at 80. So he goes blown by you, the other riders, but still not super far. What is this one? NF. Night
Flower?
flight. Night where's
Nimblefoot.
I'm gonna use
Nimblefoot. I
bathroom.
missed him. Nimblefoot gets an 8, so he's back here with the others. Okay, round 1. Wendy's, you're up.
Let's go, baby.
Wendy.
So,
Damn it.
which ones are the
Wendy.
NPCs?
The white ones.
The white ones.
Wendy.
Alright, so this one's in the front.
Correct.
So everyone's attention is on, who's probably on him, right?
Everyone is terrified.
Everyone is terrified,
Yeah,
so I
They're
shoot him.
very worried about Shelly Moo.
Alright, perfect, because I want to shoot him
All right,
with a blowgun.
so you are.
I aim
Wait,
to
you're
seriously
about
injure
40
and/or
feet
maim,
away.
but not kill.
Wait. Are you going to hit the snail or the person?
I'm gonna hit the person.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to cripple them, but not to the point where like they can't move, but to the point where they're incapacitated.
Okay, so you're currently at range 40. I don't know what the range of a blowgun is.
Range of a blowgun.
Hold up.
Check.
Who are you hitting? Who are you hitting is the question.
The bad guy.
There's no bad guys.
All of them are bad guys. Everyone who isn't making me money is a bad guy.
Quickly.
Well, okay,
The
this
current
guy is
leader of
definitely
the
taking
race.
away from your money right here. This is your number 1 threat.
Because he's gonna kill. He's gonna try to kill
It's
him.
2,500, so I'd have disadvantage at 100.
Or-
Farther than that.
You can wait. So he readied an action until someone crosses the starting line. So you can wait for him to get in closer, or you could take the shot with disadvantage. He may be out of range on the other side if you wait.
But I'll get an action next time. You know, my mind is low.
So wait, since it's his turn, is it too late to change my reaction or no?
14.
You decided to delay until he crosses the starting line.
Yeah, that's like set in stone. I can't change what I do.
He's shooting. Do you want to react to him shooting a blowgun?
I'm like changing what I'm
do you
wanting.
wanna do?
What I'm wanting to do is
Accurate.
change my reaction
Alright.
to when he
You want me to-
comes by the finish line.
When he does.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
what you
so
have.
I'm rolling
I want
to
to change.
hit right
I want
now.
to change what I do.
What you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's fine.
14.
Do whatever you
Yeah.
want.
I'm rolling to hit. Alright, so that's 11. So 11.
So an 11 on the rider.
On the rider or the snail. Either one. as long as I can hit something.
Okay,
Aim small, miss
the
small.
snail is probably going to be harder to hit actually because
Really?
of the shell.
Then I'll
It's a
take
huge
the rider.
shell, yeah.
Yeah, just because
then I'll do
you're
the rider.
piercing the. I'll give you armor. Let me look at the armor class. to make sure I'm
But when you
online.
threw that action to hit my thing, my snail, does it hurt my snail, or was he just like mount on? Was that gonna do?
I don't think he didn't slow down or anything. It just hit his shell.
And the.
It nicked off his shell.
No, we got like in the shell.
Dang, I'm like. I'm
So actually, 11 will hit the snail.
But not the rider?
I don't have the rider's armor class yet. Hold on.
You should probably able to hit him. Get him. He hurt snail. He died. That's cool.
Wait, but don't I have like inspiration from the whatever it's called? The squirrel?
Did the squirrel give you inspiration?
Squirrel gave me inspiration. I think it was
7-Eleven?
What was it?
Bees nuts.
Was it 1d4? Right? 1d6?
It's usually a D6,
Also, wait.
but I don't know.
Yeah. 1d6, right? What did the squirrel give me?
He depended on what you roll. So he was giving d8s to d4s.
I think he gave me a d6. So I'm gonna. Oh wait, I can't. I have to declare beforehand. Right.
Yes.
My bad. All right then. I forgot to. So it's an 11. So if it doesn't hit the rider, then I'll go for the snail.
Dang. After his turn, then is it my turn?
You could hit either of them.
So which one are you gonna hit?
So an 11 will hit the rider or the snail.
He's gonna hit the rider, I'm pretty sure.
What?
The 11 will hit the rider or the snail.
I want to hit the rider.
All right, damage.
Let's see. Plus. Oh, it's just 6. It's a flat 6.
All right, you kill the rider.
Son of a.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
How do you kill
But I
a
thought
rider?
you said non-lethal.
How
The
does
rider,
6 damage kill a human?
fire across the land. It's a
Is it the
fair going
speed- is it-
commoner. How many hit points do you have?
What?
How many hit points do you have at first level?
Pick lock him.
12.
You have 12, right? So you just did half of your hit points, and you're a trained assassin.
Can I take it down?
Boom. Falls off, dies. The snail veers, begins to veer off course and looks like it might
Well, now I
trample.
feel bad.
Yeah, these guys' emergency crew is moving in to try to contain the snail as she starts to swing
So is
wildly.
the guy
with
dead or
body.
is he in like fatal?
I mean, it's from where you're seeing, like, you hit him in the chest and he falls off, and then the snail careens over to the right.
So he's dead.
So he's not dead.
Maybe.
From where
I mean,
you're standing, it's hard to
poison
tell.
darts. I just hitting him in the chest.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you hit him.
yeah,
I thought
he-
you preloaded it with salt for the snail initially.
He was waiting for the salt when the snails got closer. He went with
Yeah,
the-
that's true. I have salt, so would salt do the lessen the damage? Because it's not a hard object; it's like a blunt force object.
You got him with a dart right in the chest.
Here's the thing. He might.
I'm
Could it be
just
a
too
dull
good.
dart?
I'm just too good. I killed someone with salt dart.
He might not be dead. It depends on what thing.
He's not dead yet.
No,
they,
no, no,
wait,
no.
they have magic. They have magic here. They can bring him back.
No.
He's not dead.
Can you
It
imagine
depends. Are you
going
a
to the
cleric?
fair?
Just seeing
I
someone
just
just
seen a
drop
guy
dead.
drop dead.
Also, I have a question. What's the age range of most of the people in the
Oh
I mean-
god, did I kill a child?
I mean, it's unclear. No, he was not a child. It's a grown-up.
I was scared that
He
I
was
at least one
a
child in the
20-year-old
audience.
human.
Zip, you're up. So the
Okay.
lead snail is careening off the course. You see this as a real opportunity to drop to the low end, take pole position, and really accelerate
So-
through the track.
No, but he
I-
Give
needs
me
to
a
win.
D20.
No, the thing is, I literally, like, since me and him were kind of like right next to each other, I hold up, like, I started talking to him, but he can't hear me since, like, we're going, like, so fast.
I'm also in a psychotic rage.
Yeah, so I just pull him, like, aside since he can't hear me and go, it just says, give me shroom. He gives me a shroom, right? Give me shroom.
You're just passing shrooms back and
Passing
forth in the
shrooms.
middle of a high-speed race.
So he gives me a shroom.
I'm like, you want love? You want...
He gives me shroom. I eat it.
Comrade.
And, like, as it's, like, really high, I'm, like driving forward.
It typically takes
And then
like...
I, like,
Kobolds have different biology, man. It's very
I mean, they're smaller.
fast
They were simply constructed in a different format.
Can I roll
Here, am I
to
trying to
the
bring
window?
science in?
Yes, do an animal handling check.
Oh, I don't have any animal handling.
What did you roll?
Jay to set it up.
Wisdom.
You rolled a
I
1.
don't have animal handling.
So as this snail veers off track, your snail in a seeming act of compassion begins to follow him off track.
Oh no!
And then you
That's
go.
good. That's less people.
Yeah. Wait. How is the crowd responding to
You
all
go
of this?
70.
How does
So
the
you're
crowd
at.
respond to a
So
dead
I go
person
70
on the
off
field?
So you instead of going to the low post, you kind of swing up wide and continue around the course.
Okay.
And you're at 160, so that's 120, that's 150, so you're here at 160.
Okay, but as I'm like, basically my eyes are so dilated, I'm like, yeah, and then I get over arm crossbow and I shoot this guy right here in his face. I shoot him with my arm crossbow, poison arm crossbow.
So
you have to
you're
wait for him
shooting
to
you're
move.
shooting from him. No, he can target him. He's there.
Oh, okay.
So you're targeting the rider or the
But I thought his snail was still on the track. Is his snail still on the track?
all the snails are still on the track.
Oh, because
So I do have a question.
He hasn't gone yet. So he's at 100 or Shelly moves at 90. You've gone 90 feet so far. 90
So
feet. So
I
you're
shoot
there.
him with my arm crossbow, my poison arm crossbow. I shoot
Alright.
him.
This is just like a
We're
death
supposed to
match
be a
now.
team.
He shot my snail.
No, you're not sure where the hand axe came from. There's a lot of confusion.
No,
Yeah.
the kid pointed at him, so my immediately.
You're gonna believe it.
You're gonna believe a child?
No,
And
I'm
then shoot a
high.
guy with an arm.
No, I'm high now, so I
I'm
not
suddenly regretting giving this petulant dwarf, or whatever the hell it is.
Cobalt.
Cobalt.
You gave him a tiny
Mushroom.
dragon shrooms. What do you expect was
I wanted to see him shoot flames.